Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing long stay visa holders. Folks who come to Thailand, I've always called them long stayers. Folks who come to Thailand, in the past, they would often use multi-entry non-immigrant visas, oftentimes issued for a year. Sometimes they would use tourist visas. There was a time they were called triple entry tourist visas, where you could essentially get 3 tourist visas stamped into one passport simultaneously and then come use those in Thailand. Very similar to what we now call the special tourist visa scheme. And I'm basically making this video out of a desire to go ahead and discuss the notion that perhaps these long stayers could in fact be the savior of Thai tourism in a more general sense. And what we're talking about here is basically folks who are coming to Thailand not to stay for a couple of weeks, which was the case in the past. You had a lot of people coming to Thailand to stay for just 2 weeks at a time. That's not overly feasible in the era of the quarantine era, where we have to deal with you got 2 weeks quarantine, at least for now, and hopefully that will end at some point in the nearer rather than further future. But for now, we got to deal with the quarantine, and hopefully, although we won't deal with it forever, we've got to deal with it for now. Long stayers, the quarantine's kind of a bump on the road to further status in Thailand. If you're staying for 9 months, 2 weeks of quarantine, it's kind of a pain. It's kind of a pain in the rear, but it's certainly not something that's insurmountable. And we've seen a number of folks avail themselves of the special tourist visa in recent months. So I'm just making this video. Perhaps you could call it an opinion piece, just an observation that maybe long stayers could actually be the salvation for tourism, at least in the short term here in Thailand.